Hi Taurus, welcome in to your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. We're reading for the third week of April. We are soon to be in Taurus season. Okay, so this is a crazy month for everybody, the whole collective, because we had a big whopper of an eclipse, a very rare eclipse, in fact. Mercury in retrograde. And what else? We had another conjunct planet go crazy, but for you, Taurus, I believe you're eclipsing things out of your life. You're also eclipsing beliefs, the way that you process information, the way that you handle certain things. You're not as rigid anymore. You're becoming a little bit more flexible. And your love life is turning up the heat as well. At least that's the direction it's going into. So now you're eclipsing all the old dirty things from your life and moving on from it, and you're ushering newness. There's a couple things here and there, cobwebs in the corner that you need to clear out, but you're in the right direction, on the right path. What's the situation for my Taurus third week of April, please? Okay, I do see 2 3s because the 3 of Wands is down there and you have the 3 of Pentacles. For a hot minute, you might have been stuck waiting for something, someone, some situation to pan out, something. If this is work related, you were definitely waiting for something to work out with a team, with a group of people. To develop, possibly buy a house, I don't know, real estate, something like that, and you are weighing your pros and cons. If this is in regards to your career, it talks about you waiting for something to come in so you can create some sort of structure for you, but you're still weighing your pros and cons. You're still juggling 2 things. Some of you might even be doing some sort of side hustle. If this is in regards to love, third-party situation, trying to elevate something in your life, and now you're weighing your pros and cons, like we were saying before. Because right now you're just dealing with somebody that it's just breadcrumbs. So you're thinking in your mind, either I can elevate this situation with this person, because maybe you're just not as connected to them, or maybe it's just unrequited love, or maybe you're just going through the motions. But you're weighing your pros and cons because right now there's nothing stable or sturdy about it. So you're like kind of on the fence. Do it, don't do it. Do I elevate or do I not elevate? Do I go full throttle into this situation or not at all? All right, let's see what's coming towards you, Taurus, besides stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. It's something we do not want. All right, what's coming in towards my Taurus, please? And after this, I really got to do Capricorn. Okay. Knight of Swords and Strength. And the Sun in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay. A few things here. This could be 2 ways, and we'll see when we clarify. Somebody is rushing in to communicate something to you. Just like something bold. Something in your face. Something like, hey, I want to go out with you. When are you free? And you're like, you're a little off guard. You're like, what? Or somebody has come to say, oh, did you hear about Joe? They got fired. But that's important because if Joe got fired, that might be a space open for you. You're going to hear some kind of news. It's a matter of fact. It's in your face. It's a little bit aggressive, right? But you also have strength. So it's talking about your emotions and your feelings on how you handle the information you're going to hear. You're going to try to control yourself. You're going to also resist from either like responding quickly or lashing out or saying anything at all. All right. Others of you, it's just you resisting from rushing forward to communicate something with someone. All right. And the Sun was in reverse. So it's like something not panning out or going through or not happen. It's just the happiness hasn't arrived yet. It's still a positive card, even in reverse. The Sun for me is the most positive card in the deck, even inverted. It just means it's a matter of time. It's like right there. You just got to handle something right now. What is it that Taurus doesn't see coming their way? Well, this is talking about wish fulfillment and success. This is talking about you at work or whatever it is that you do for money, a level of success, of vindication, validation. It's like, good job, Taurus, good job. And it's something that you really, really like, something that you really wanted. Others of you, this is in regards to a person, a relationship. This person that you're interested in, that you obviously desire, they're coming in and they're saying, hey, baby, I like you too. And it just kind of gives you that ego boost, that ego bump. The thing is, you're also in this process of healing from something else, a whole other situation. So it's like this whole weird new story is unfolding for you, but you still have a hold from your past, or your past has a hold onto you, and you're healing from it. So you're processing your shit while all of this is going on. It's like this crazy thing, like where you're at home watching TV and you're watching this whole like action show, and you're on your couch, bed, whatever, watching it. Meanwhile, it's really your life, but you're like on the outside looking at it. It's crazy. We're going to clarify this in a second and see what else is going on. Okay, let's get to the advice portion of the reading. What's the advice here from my Taurus, please? Ace of Wands. Nine of Swords. And Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone is trying to ask you out, or you might be. I don't know, but it looks like a fresh new start in love is trying to come in. It's trying. There is a passionate new beginning, but there seems to be too much thinking over it, too many concerns, too many, like, you're already counting something out before it's even in your life. It's strange, but the weird advice that they always give Taurus is like, because you're so honest and because you're so blunt, that sometimes it could hurt the feelings of the other person because of the honesty that you give. Personally, me, they could go fuck themselves. I like honesty. I'd rather you tell me the bitter truth than a bunch of lies, but that's just me. But what I'm trying to say to you is, with that point, be yourselves. Be true to yourselves. There's no need to have stressful anxiety or overthinking a certain situation. There's a passionate new project here on the table, or a passionate new beginning with someone. Go for it. You don't need much thought process behind it. You really don't know where it's going to lead. You don't got to cross all your T's and dot your I's. Obviously, you're going to take your time and go slow. That's what it's saying. But don't even think about it. Just take the action, because that's what wands are. Wands are action. So it's saying one action begets the next. And by the time you get to the third or fourth action in the situation or with the person, you're going to know where you stand. You're going to know where you are. And you're going to be able to move more confidently. And that's why they're saying, go for it. Go out. Go have drinks. Talk on an emotional level. All right, let's see what the outcome is for the week. And if this is work-related with a passion project, go for it. It's blessed. Also, same thing with a person. When I see aces in the advice position, they're blessings. Those are the opportunities that the universe gives us as fated situations. What is the outcome, please? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you, it is about money and work. And whatever hobby it is that you guys are into or like to do. I sometimes pause when an airplane goes by because it really just annoys me. Sorry. Back to you. You are putting your eggs in a basket for sure with the Eight of Pentacles. So you're being hopeful and positive that this thing that you're putting a lot of work and effort into pans out, does work out. Yeah, it can be a person. Yeah, of course it can be a relationship. But you are weighing your options. But the more you think about it, the more you're going to get confused. The more you're going to be like, yeah, but what if I do this? You're going to end up creating like red strings across the wall, going here, there, this way, that, trying to connect dots. It's like, just do it. Just do it. Like the Nike ad, do it. Ace of Wands. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying for you guys and see what's up. What's going on here for my Taurus with these 2 threes, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands? You're weighing your pros and cons, whether you should elevate some sort of situation here with someone. All right, because you are in a healing stage, 4 of Swords. But all this new stuff that's coming towards you, Taurus, it is because this is karma correction time. If you've been done wrong, if you've been done dirty, now it's like the universe is trying to reward you. For me, sometimes when I see justice, this is somebody that I'm dealing with either with court and I'm winning out, or there's a fair, balanced decision, or the person that I've been dealing with that did me wrong comes back and corrects the situation or rectifies it. It's a karma card. The scales get balanced. All right. So moreover, it is about your happiness. So I think things are changing in your world, in your life, in your dynamic, and you're going through that healing process. You're starting to come out of it with your lessons intact, with your mindset, with the notion of, the direction you want to take overall. You might have your doubts, for sure. I can see that. But you don't got to overthink that right now, because you need to start taking actions, because like I said, one action begets the next. And I don't know if I've ever told you the story of me and how I started YouTube, but it was during COVID. I just sold my company, and we had the shutdown, and I was thinking, you know what, now's a good time for me to go back to school, go back to college. And it's been a very long time. So when I contacted my alma mater, they were telling me, oh, you have to retake this class and that class and da-da-da-da-da. And I started taking those motions. I started chopping wood. And then I was also sending out resumes too, just for the hell of it. And then I was like, fuck it, let's just do a YouTube channel while we're at it. You know what? I started taking actions. I started doing the Ace of Wands. And then one action led to the next. I got a job. I also got approved for some classes in this university because I wanted my master's in a specific field, blah, 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 blah. And then I got this crazy ass job that I never expected in a million years. So all of it came to fruition, but then I had to dismiss one thing after the next. And I ended up choosing the person that was right for me, the decision that was right for me, the job that was right for me, the finances that were right for me. And this is kind of what's going on here, because the whole reason I'm telling you this whole entire story is because you have the Knight of Swords and this Strength card. Because it's telling me there's a resistance of some sort of conversation, and it's far more important for you to talk, take action, than just sit there and overanalyze and overthink something, right? Because the Page of Wands is here. It's talking about you might not be saying much, but when you hear this news, you might refrain from doing something, but it does make you curious. It does make you wonder where it leads, where it's going to take you, the path it'll bring you down, because you're going to go into hermit mode. And then you're going to try to make a wise decision. And it is in regards to a lover or a partnership with a business person. There's a connection here, make no mistake, and you are wondering where it's going to go, but there's someone here is resisting from stating the obvious or saying something. And like I was telling you before, Taurus, you're not one person to fake the funk. Not at all. All right, so let's see what the Six of Wands is and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody who is emotionally available for you. All right? King of Cups. This is somebody emotionally mature, somebody who's been through it and is also accepting, somebody who can have those difficult conversations. They can say the I love yous or the whatever, be honest with you. Maybe you both might not feel the same way, but they're emotionally mature enough to sit there and have this conversation with you and not run away. All right? They're also emotionally available, like I said. Whatever the case is, this is going to be desirable for you. This is going to be something successful. And then this is when you're going to start making your judgment call. I don't even think you see this coming your way. You really, really don't. And that's why the universe is like, take some action towards this. All right? So let's continue and see what this Ace of Wands is and the Nine of Swords. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles again. This is the Eight of Cups, sorry. Font is so tiny. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Keep working towards your craft. Keep working at your job. Keep working towards this relationship. Keep taking action. Keep putting investment into it. Because while you're sitting here doing your own shit, you have no idea how much you're collecting behind your back. How many credentials, how much you're banking, how much somebody's valuing you. All of that's going on and you haven't noticed because you just keep cracking away, right? That's what it's telling you to keep doing in your advice, all right? Because happiness is coming your way. Now let's go ahead and see what's going on in the outcome position. All right, let's see what the Star is and the Eight of Pentacles, please. Strength card again. You're being hopeful and positive that something might work out, right? But you're trying to resist and find the strength to avoid something that's toxic. All right, you're hoping not to repeat a pattern. You're hoping not to deal with same old bullshit. You just don't want this devil in your life. You really, really don't. So you're hoping that whatever this is, it's going to work its way out or work out for you, right? Because there is some kind of roadblocks, obstacles, challenges before you. Maybe this is competition. Maybe this is you fighting with your partner. Maybe this is difference of opinions. You're trying to resist something from turning toxic, from what I'm understanding from these cards. Interesting. Alrighty, let's continue and see what the romance angels have to say here for you, Taurus. And these are the ones we're going to clarify in the extended reading for Taurus. All right, we're gearing up for your birthday as this Mercury retrograde goes direct on the 25th. And the Mercury retrograde went through Aries, which is like, ooh, that's all this. That's the Knight of Swords. You know, it's like in your face kind of shit that you're like, oh my God. This could be the one. Very soon. Guys, this is separation at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are separated from someone else, right? Or maybe you're going to separate yourself from this individual. You have very soon, and this could be the one. We're going to clarify this in the extended with Tarot. We go on top of this. For those of you who are not members, you have to be a member to see my extended readings. When I get very soon, it usually denotes that you have somebody in your midst or in your life that could be interested in you, but it could be unrequited on your part. And the universe is like, I see you over there, Taurus. You don't seem so interested. Give him back to us, because we will find a new home for that person, because the universe likes to recycle things. Now, with that said, this person could be the one if you put effort into it. We get it. You're healing. You're dealing with something else. You're not ready. You're not fully recovered. Yeah, you're still raw from another situation, but you know what? The universe thinks you are ready. And you probably will change your frame of mind after this Mercury retrograde, which is, like I said, April 25th. So anytime now after this week, maybe your decision and your feelings for this individual might change. It just seems to me that, you're overthinking something, according to these cards. Not to. Put some effort into a situation and go for it. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Again, the readings this week seemed very specific, very direct. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, if it's not your story, it's not your story. I just feel like this week, the universe is telling me, I want you to read for this camp. And it's been like that so far for every sign I've been reading for today. All right, Taurus. Taurus, please. And I think it's because of the eclipse. And it's showing a lot of the collective, what's being eclipsed out and what's coming in. All right, High Priestess of Air. This is talking about borrowing some energy from air signs. Let's see. You have drawn the symbol of the High Priestess of Air, the goddess of rational thought. Logical thinking, reasoning, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by the High Priestess of Air. Now is the time to think before you act. You're blessed with a wonderful mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. Don't sit there, stress and have anxiety and be like this person, overthinking, mentally like abusing yourself, because that is the devil. You want to just think rationally, logically. I'm like, well, that makes sense. Okay, done. It is what it is. Moving on. Kind of like that. Use reasoning instead of overanalyzing and freaking out and stressing, and then also just taking action towards those thoughts that you have. Don't just sit there and be like, oh my God. All right, guys, this is what I have for you this week. Please leave me your comments down below, and I will see you on the next one.